Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Tarot Tuesday, a weekly series in which I read one card for you for free. And we talk and hang out and have a great time. If you're around and you're liking the card tonight, let me know. Say hello in chat, will you? And until we get anybody in that wants to get a card, I am going to introduce the deck that we're using tonight. I hit my knee. What's up, Lydia? How are you? How are you doing? How's life? I'm going to use two decks this week. I have one that is not. I'm going to say this about this deck. This is not my deck. This is not my deck, but I have not met a person yet that this deck belongs to. I'm supposed to gift this deck to somebody, and I am not sure who. So, I am using it though tonight. It is called the Fairy Reflections. It is an oracle deck, so we're going to use the Fairy Reflections. I figured we'd do a little bit of whimsical stuff. What's up, Linda? How are you? Angela! Angela, how are you doing, kiddo? You've had a little bit of a rough start to the year, man. And as far as the tarot cards themselves, we are going to use the labyrinth set. Like I said, I want to do a little bit of whimsical stuff tonight. So absolutely, Linda. Let me put your name down. And that reminds me, everybody that wants a card, let me know in chat so that way I can start putting your name down. Linda. And hey, Laura, what's up? Angela, you want one? Lydia, I know you do. Laura, you as well, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have to tell you guys something funny. Make sure my thing. Okay. So I have an Alexa in my room, right? In this little craft room area. And I was recording a podcast last night. And that's going to be coming out this week, by the way. Super cool stuff coming out. But I was recording the first podcast and we were testing our microphones and everything before we started recording. And I had headset on, this pretty big, bulky headset over here. And I was seeing if maybe the microphone on that would be a little bit better, right? Would be a little bit better for this. And I couldn't really hear anything around the room, but I could hear like my Alexa was talking. And it was muffled, so I took off the headset and all I heard, y'all, was, "Would you like to hear a squishy fart?" And I was like, "What is happening? What's happening? Why did my Alexa start making gas noises? Like, what happened?" Apparently, she thought that when I said lesson learn, she thought I said Alexa. I was like, that's a weird thing. So I've got her muted and I have her not listening to me at all. Since she thinks I'm saying things I'm not. A little too which a little too sensitive lately. That's what it is. Laura, thank you very much. Yes, please do me a favor and hit that like button. I am working on getting the subscribers up on this channel. Like I was saying just a minute ago, we do have a podcast coming out. It's called Cauldron Talk, and it is going to be a weekly thing for right now. The first one is introductions, and I tell the Alexa story on that one. The first one's going to be introductions, and then next week our podcast is actually going to talk about love spells, and I am going to share with the two witches that are younger than me, share with them my experiences with love spells. We'll show you a love spell, but we'll also tell you why we don't use them. So make sure you are checking those out. Linda, I am starting to shuffle your cards, right? I'm shuffling your cards, and I don't drop cards. I mean, I do, but when I drop cards, it's for a reason. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, Linda, we're gonna really pull into you right now. There's something wonky with your energy. So let's start with you, because I've got 3 cards and I'm being told these are yours. Why does it feel like you're in chaos? It feels like you're in chaos. It feels very jumbled in your head. It feels like there is I get the word overwhelmed. I get the word overwhelmed a lot. Okay. So you do have this, it feels panicked. That's what it feels like. It's a jumble of feelings. It's like this panicked feeling, it's this lost feeling. It is a feeling of chaos, like you don't understand. Um so it's just all these feelings wrapped into one. And for whatever reason, I'm being guided into this is what you're wondering about. This is what you need your cards for. Okay. So now that makes a little more sense why what dropped dropped. All right. This deck is the Labyrinth deck, by the way. So instead of having like pentacles and things, they have junk. They have the pots, and then they have their major arcana. So you did get some junk. You did get some junk, and we're gonna see what this one is. This one is the 7 of junk. And you did get it upright. So I'm going to see what words bold for me. Off the bat. Off the bat. The first sentence, the word goals, long-term goals. That's stuck right there. Long-term goals. And it's you're losing footing with them, right? Then the second one that gets is plan carefully. Linda, you have long-term goals and they're slipping right now because of this chaos in your head. So let's pull them back. Grab your long-term goals, look at them, reevaluate them. Where are you heading to? And is the feeling that you're having right now and the things that you are feeding your energy into, are those aligning with your long-term goals? Right? Like you said, there is this man on TikTok. What will align you with your long-term goals? And he obviously didn't serve your highest good. And I say this because what it also comes out is that I'm feeling like that's a thing that you've been asking for a lot, is what serves your highest power, what serves you, and you've been asking for these things. And so you're starting to get them, but it's very overwhelming when you get all of what you're looking for and you don't realize that that's what you're looking for. So you also got the 8 of pots. So your long-term goals, you need to start pulling those and aligning those again. I'm very discombobulated with your energy though. You're very, I don't know. This I just keep doing this. Like this is the motion that I have. Like there's a lot of um like hard feeling in here. So I'm this is a public place, so I'm not absolutely not going to ask you what exactly happened with that. Um, but I am going to say that it feels painful. It feels like you've lost who you are. Like you don't know. It feels like you don't know who you are. That's it. That's all I can say. That's all I can keep saying. Is that's what it feels like. Yeah. Well, you got the 8 of pots. and unexpectedly unfulfilled. Unexpectedly unfulfilled. And I think that's perfect for what you just said. You expected something that would have been fulfilling for you, right? But you got something you didn't. That's why you use the word scam, right? You've gotten something that you didn't expect. You got what you wanted, and now you find yourself disappointed with the results. That does not, but that you got what you wanted, I don't know why that bolded. You got what you wanted. You asked, oh, oh, okay, okay. I see what this is. Um, so you were wanting the universe to bring you someone, and you got this. There was some kind of aspect of him that you asked for. Unfortunately, sometimes when we ask, we're not clear enough and we get things we didn't ask for. Like we get what we wanted, but then we get a side of not that, right? I don't want that. So that's the universe going, well, you asked. And it's a lesson of you learning to be specific. And then the word boundaries come up. So you had a hard time setting boundaries too. You have a real hard time setting boundaries. You got the Wheel of Fortune last. That's what the last card. You're the only one that's going to get 3 cards, by the way, because they all fell out at the same time. The Wheel of Fortune tells me this. It's all going to be okay. I don't have to look this one up. I don't have to see the words for this one. I know immediately what this is. All right. So Linda, yes, what you're going through is lessons upon lessons upon lessons that you never asked for. Never asked for. It's going to be okay though. These things do serve your highest good. All right. They do serve who you are going to be and the things that you've asked for. All right. Change the mindset of the way you look at it. Okay. And I see while I was giving that reading, I have the chat exploded. Exploded. Hey everyone. How is everyone doing? Let's see who all I got in here. I know that I got Laura last. All right. Lost for Words. What's up? How are you? So let's get Lost for Words on the list. Oh my goodness. I see everybody kind of just joined at one point. Chad, what's up? How are you? Kiddo Miranda. Hello, my child. How are you? Guys, I'm sorry, I'm being super silly. Christine! Christine, by the way, the photo of you guys, super stinking cute. The one that you put up on Facebook today. Super stinking cute. Michael C, hello, how are you? I will put you on here, absolutely. And I see Allie. Hey, Allie, it's been a long time, kiddo. How are you doing? I see Solcito. Solcito, how are you? I'll put your name on here. I got a lot of people. Oh my goodness. You're welcome, Linda. I hope that resonated with you. I hope it made sense for you. I hope that it helps. Right? All right. Next person, Angela. Angela, I haven't seen you in a while, kiddo. I hope all is well. Oh, what's up, Mike? I was like, Mike C, what's up? What's up, Mike? You're gonna love the podcast, by the way. And we might even be inviting you and Jen on the podcast. Just saying. But it's been rough, but it's starting to get better. And that's the whole thing of life, Angela. So let's get you a read. Why do I feel like there's movement by your feet? That's what I feel. I feel like movement by your feet. And I hear an AC. or maybe it's not an AC, but I just hear like a hum, like a fan. Or no, it's an AC. It sounds like it's like the motor of an AC. All right. The Queen of Pots. These are the cute, by the way. This is the Jim Henson Labyrinth one. Like I said, I freaking love this deck. It is so whimsical and silly and just makes my day. So let's look at the Queen of Pots. The Queen of Pots is a nurturing figure who enjoys taking care of others. Whether she's offering insight advice, facilitating diplomatic solutions to difficult dilemmas, or concocting feasts for a horde of hungry goblins, the Queen of Pots is a well liked caretaker who is known for her compassion and creativity. So, why do I have this for you? Immediately, I feel like there's somebody that does these things for you. There's somebody that has taken on that compassionate role and is trying to like keep you moving forward, if that makes sense. Like they've taken you under their wing, right? And are trying to show you how to get from the point that you are to the point that you want to be. And then I hear the word I don't trust. I don't, not the word, I hear the phrase I don't trust. And I understand why you wouldn't trust that caretaker, but it's okay. Part of the healing that needs to be done needs to be that part of allowing others to help you through tough times. Because a lot of us have a tendency, me included, that when we get upset, we go inside of our own brain. We go inside of our own brain and we start spinning stuff. And nobody around us knows how bad we're spinning in our own head, right? This person that's caring after you knows what that's like and doesn't want you to do that. So allow that person to be your soundboard, okay? Yep, okay. A ton of mental health stuff is good. Keep going. Keep doing that. All right. I know it might not seem like it's really worth just talking about it and just having it heard all the time, but it's better than keeping it in. Okay, kiddo? Keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. Ton of mental health stuff going on. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Nobody's told you how proud they should be of you. Be proud of yourself, all right? You're doing good. All right. Angela, you're done. Now we got Lydia. Lydia, why do I instantly hear a cat? Like instantly hear a cat. See? The whole community is proud of you, Angela. Taking care of you. It's not selfish. Not selfish at all. All right. Lydia, yeah, I instantly feel like I there's just a cat. Cat. Lydia, there's a forced calmness about you today. A forced calmness about you. Okay. So here's your card. It's the Wheel of Fortune, and it is in reverse. It's in shadow. So right now, things are not going your way. Things are looking a little bleak. There's a little bit of fear going on. And there's a bit of spiraling, right? So I'm going to tell you this. That's life. It's life. Things don't go our way. That's life. And I know you know that. I know you know that, right? But what's happening, and the reason why this is the way it is right now, what's happening is that you're getting stuck in repeat. Like, the thing is, I hear the phrase, why do I try? Right? If it always happened this way. Yeah, you get stuck in repeat because there's a mindset change that needs to happen with this in order for your wheel of fortune to be turned right back up. Okay. This is life. This is life. So you got to look at it that way. Look at it as, okay, yeah, things suck right now, but in just a moment, in just a bit, it's going to be trucking back up, right? I used to say, and now I have no kind of feeling towards either of them, but I used to say I hated happiness just as much as I hated my bad points, because when I got to the happiest, I was like, dang it, some bad's coming, right? But does that stop you from being happy because you know something's gonna bad's gonna happen? No, you shouldn't do that, right? So not every time, not everything is gonna be stuck in this particular life cycle. All right. It's a moment, breathe through it, and you got this. All right. You got this. I know you do. All right. Laura, you're next. Laura, for whatever reason, I was told you have to have a Fae card. You have to have a fairy card. So we're going to go Oracle for you, Laura. I'm not sure. Okay, I get told. She works with us. She works with us. Do you work with the Fae, Laura? Do you work with the Fae? What's going on? Laura, okay, so I'm going to tell you this. Um you have some stuff that goes missing in your house quite often. It drives you nuts. It drives you nuts because it's something that you are chalking up to like a house spirit. Like you think it's some type of thing. It is, but it's not the thing you think of. Apparently, you have a house brownie. Apparently, you have a house brownie. Oh yeah, you've got to what you need to do is find out what it likes and set out a little corner for it, and then your stuff won't go missing as much. All right. I have one. His name is George. We have George. So, um your card though is this little thing. It's beautiful. Enlightenment, right? But you didn't get enlightenment this way. You got enlightenment in shadow. Enlightenment will unearth your higher consciousness. Being that this is in shadow, you are having some trouble accessing that enlightenment, right? You're having some trouble. I hear meditating. Do you try to meditate and fail? Like you always hear things? Your brain can't settle? Yeah. Okay. So you're having trouble accessing what you want to access, right? Um I'm listening to what there's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of things about you being detached spiritually. Um and that there's the force of the energy, like you're trying to force your way through a spiritual enlightenment, like I am going to have one. Like I don't know what this is, but it's this overwhelming urge to get to this next level, right? And you feel like there's a bunch of blocks. I can't meditate correctly. I'm not doing this correctly. I'm not doing that correctly. And so instead of it actually all these things that you are trying, instead of it lifting your energy, you are actually pulling your energy back in. So that's what I'm going to tell you to do. Stop doing all those things. Yeah, stop doing all those things. Don't do it. The most spiritual that I ever feel is when I'm doing something that truly brings me joy, right? Truly, what brings me joy is literally going and hugging a tree or walking in nature. And when I do that, I feel so spiritually enlightened. I don't have to meditate, right? My meditation looks way different than most people's meditation, right? I work with a witchling that they do different type of sports as a meditation. So quit looking at what other people are doing and trying to force yourself into those boxes. I say find what truly brings you joy and understand the spiritual aspect of what brings you joy. That's it. That's all you got to do. All right. I see Maria came in. What's up, Maria? We'll get you on the list. And Lost for Words. You came in a while ago, though, right? Yeah, I got you on the list already. I was like, did I forget Lost for Words? No. All right. Oh, my goodness. So we've learned that Laura has a house spirit, a little house brownie that you're gonna need to talk to and figure out what's going on. And that doesn't look like anything. I will say be very, very respectful. If you are ever, and I know most people don't believe in working with the Fae. I look, to each is their own, whatever you do, boo, I don't care. Right? I did not want to work with the Fae. It was not my line. Didn't want to happen. I ended up working with the Fae. So I'm going to tell you this. This is what I've learned, and I've learned the hard way. Be respectful. Be respectful. Just be respectful. That's it. Like, treat them like a teenage toddler. That's it. All right. That's it. You need your nature, Laura. That's what's going on. What's up, Lilith? How are you? Allie, I did put you on. No, I did not. Allie, I got you on now. I was like, wait. See, I knew I forgot somebody. I wasn't sure who it was, though. Oh my goodness, you got baby chicks. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. My boss has chickens, and one of them's name is Beyonce. I'm not even kidding. I love it. She's got Beyonce and Jalapeno. Jalapeno is crazy. Look, Allie, it's not you at all. It's me being old and seeing the chat go and getting overwhelmed. It's not you. It's totally me. So I'm the one that's sorry. Thanks, okay? All right, Lost for Words, your turn. And why do I all of a sudden see orange? What's going on with orange, Lost for Words? Like, it was like somebody put an orange blanket in front of my face. That's what it felt like. Orange. Orange. You haven't seen the orange yet. Okay. Hmm. That's what you got. They call it the poles. They call these the poles in this one. Ooh. All right. First bolded word is manifest. Figuring out the details. Strategy. Set yourself up. Okay. So this card tells me, and I'm going to use the word manifest, and manifest isn't really the right thing here. There's an idea that's been brewing in the back of your head, right? And you're starting to put things in place for this idea to kind of be brought into the light, right? So the whole thing though is you need to set yourself up for success, because what you're going to do, if you do it the way you're planning to do it, it's going to be more than what you can handle if you don't set it up right. So make sure that whatever you're setting up, and I keep getting the color orange, and I'm not even sure why. Whatever you're setting up, set it up and think best case scenario. Best case scenario. The best thing that happens. What is it going to look like in order to make best case scenario happen? Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So it resonates with you? You understand what I'm talking about? Okay. All right. As long as you understand. Not the orange part. Yeah, but I don't know. It literally, as soon as I connect to your energy, it was just orange completely over my face. And during the reading, like the color orange just keeps popping up into my head. So I would be very interested to find out what that was about. What that was about at all. All right, Chad, it's your turn. Chad. Being silly, yes. Dun, 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 dun. Chad, are you doing like LARPing stuff next weekend? I feel like there's like gear being readied. Like that's what I feel like. I feel like there's gear being readied, Chad. This is what I'm asking. Are you going LARPing? Like what it feels like is like the sharpening of an axe. I don't know. Like, it's just weird. Oh, and it's even worse because you get the magician. You get the magician. Holy Krizat Batman. Okay. Okay. What's going on with you, Chad? Why is this happening? Let's talk about it. The magician. Oh. So there's new opportunities. The words that are sticking out for me is confidence, confidence inspired energy, power of your passion, you're unstoppable. So these big bolded words like opportunity. So you've stepped into a situation, Chad, where you have more confidence. You know what you're talking about. It's almost like you're becoming a sage, right? You're becoming that elder. And because of this confidence and wisdom, there will soon be a couple of doors that are opening up to you. The doors will be for this more confident part of you. They are good doors, but you're going to have multiple ones and you get to choose. None of them are the wrong choice. You know, though, what you're super passionate about. And that's what this card is leading into. It's like none of them are wrong, but there's one that you will be more inclined to like. So take that one. Okay. See? I knew you were going LARPing. I know, I was like, I'm feeling like you are readying for something. Craziness. All right. Miranda. Miranda, you're being guided to an oracle card. You're being guided to an oracle card. And I feel the instant, because I said you're being guided to the oracle card, and the last one had to do with about Faye. Like, there was an instant hope that maybe you too would have a house brownie. Like, that's something you don't. You don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's get your card though. See, I knew. I knew that's what you were like. Ah! You got the meditation card. Okay. There's a lot of weird energy about, a lot of weird energy. And I know that some of us who do meditate, and Miranda, you are one of those people that have been able to achieve certain levels of guided meditation. Yeah, not meditating on your own, not so much, but guided meditation, you have been able to achieve some of that, right? As of lately, you are not able to connect to that meditative spot. You are feeling a little detached from that peace that the meditation brings you. Like, it's unattainable. The analogy I get is like someone who does drugs, right? Like, you get so much in your system, and then all of a sudden you build a tolerance, and so no longer gives you that. So it feels like you need to be more spiritual than what you are right now, so that way you can get into that meditative spot again. No, no, you're just putting too much pressure on yourself. Way too much pressure on yourself. All right. I'm going to give you the same advice. Go find joy. Go find what brings you happiness, and uninterrupted happiness, like childhood happiness, right? Go find that. When you find that, that starts to realign our energy. And when we start realigning our energy, then we can find that meditative state a little bit easier, if that works for you. Like I said, not everybody does the meditation and it works for them. And it doesn't mean that they're not aligned. It just means that they have a different method to get to that alignment, to that peace, right? You, however, can meditate, and you're not there. So that means go do something that brings you joy. Laugh like you are 3 years old and don't know what hate looks like. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of joy I want. Right. That kind of joy that, like, we are a child and we know nothing about the bad stuff in the world. Just like things are funny. That's what you want to get to. Allow your energy to realign. You'll find that your meditation comes back, and you'll find that you're starting to center a little bit better. All right. All right. That fits. Okay, that fits. What's up, Derry? How are you? No problem, Miranda. You know I love you to death. And I'm sorry. I know that you're older and you're no longer a child. I do. But to me, you will always be that little tiny child on a surfboard. Okay. That's the very first picture I ever saw of you. It was in your dad's office. Oh my goodness. Derry, you guys have been through it. I know you had bronchitis, right? And then your husband had COVID. You guys, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Christine, you're next. Christine, your energy, it feels like there's there's a back and forth of energy, like somebody's bringing you energy and then there's going it away, and there's somebody's bringing you energy and then it's going away, and it's just a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you feel exhausted. All right, let's see. The page of junk, Christine. The page of junk. You got it in shadow. So, what shadow words apply to you? Let's find it. Let's find what the page of junk, what their shadow words mean for you. Things haven't gone according to plan. Okay. All right. Yes. At the big bolded, like it's up off the page. Don't be too discouraged. No one is successful all the time. Feels like I'm not successful any of the time. I hear that, young lady. All right. How do you take a failure? How do you take a failure and make it into a success? You mark out all your lessons. You mark out all your lessons, and when you see that the universe was actually gifting you with something, you say thank you. And that's easier said than done. So much easier said than done, but it's the truth. One of the things that I've done to design my life is I take and I look at things that hurt, things that don't feel good, and I look at it and go, "All right, what did I learn? What did I learn?" And it sounds very offhanded in dealing with problems, and I'm not saying don't deal with them, but I'm saying there's a way to look at it to where you're like, "Hey, I know that this wasn't what I wanted. Okay, let's see what I got out of it," right? What was the benefit of this in my life? Because you're going to bring to you what serves your higher interest. And sometimes pain serves our higher interest. Sometimes failure serves our higher interest. So, what exactly are you being moved to? What is that thing? That's what your card wants you to know. Your card wants you to look at what are you being moved to through this failure. All right. All right. Mike. Let's see. We had people come in. I saw Joshi. Hi, how are you? New subscriber. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. The Queen of Sheba. Hello. Hello. You'd like to be added to the list. Joshi, would you like to be added to the list too? I've got 2 minutes to take people, and that's it. We cut it off. So I got Joshi here, and I got the Queen of Sheba. I love it. I love it. Oh, okay, last words. I've created some art candles. I saw that you were creating some candles, and your in bulk candles were adorable, Derry. Absolutely adorable. All right. All right, Mike. Mike, it feels like you're in a recliner. I don't know. Like you're kind of up. I don't know how to explain it. Not like you're laying down, but like a recliner, like in between. You're trying to quiet things. So, attaching myself to your energy, Mike, I hear you trying to quiet your chaos. Does that make sense to you? Like it is legitimately trying to quiet your chaos. Like you want me to see something in particularly, or you're hoping that I would see something in particularly, but you're So you're trying to quiet everything else down. You're trying to hone in on one thing. So you got the Nine of Poles, and you got that in shadow. You got it in reverse. Okay. Um, right off the bat, faced with obstacle after obstacle and becoming discouraged. Temporary in nature. That's the big thing that pops out. And breakthrough. So your words are obstacle after obstacle, and you are discouraged. But there is going to be a breakthrough very, very soon. So the question was, I don't know how much more I can take. You're going to take just as much as the universe is going to give you. um so you're at a breaking, okay? And that's okay, right? That's okay. Why is that okay? Because think about specifically like when we use herbs to cook with, right? We have to kind of damage those herbs a bit in order to get the aroma, in order to get the all we can from that herb, right? Sometimes those herbs have to be broken up. That's kind of what you're being done right now. Is like you're being roughed up a bit, right? Being roughed up a bit because this roughing up a bit allows you to think at your highest, and you're about to have a major breakthrough because of it. Like invention is from the mother was it invention is the mother of necessity or something like that. I can't remember the exact line, but we won't be able to think of something if we're not put into a place where we have to think of it. You've been put into a place where you have to think of this certain thing because this certain thing is going to align to your highest self. Okay. So be patient, Mike. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. That's right. A glow stick has to crack before it can shine. I love that one. That one I can say in my southern accent, and it makes it sound, I don't know, that much cooler, maybe. All right. What's up, Gail? How are you? All right. So I have Solcito is next, and then I have Allie. Have Solcito. I'm sorry if I mispronounce that. I am so sorry. I have Solcito, and then I have Allie, and then Maria. All right, Solcito. You've got some shields up. There's things that you block. So what I'm feeling is like there are definite limitations to what you will allow people to read of you. There are things that you keep behind locked doors and you don't want those things read. So I'm going to tell you this since you're new to this. If it feels too painful, if it feels too private, I will not read this card in front of everybody. I will not read this card in front of everybody. I will tell you how to get a hold of me, and I will read it to you privately. No, you do not get charged for that. Not at all. But I will let you know off camera what it reads. So if you're ever worried, if that's why that's up, that's not how I operate, okay? So if it's ever too much, I'm not going to read it. I also feel like this is a test for some reason. All right, you got the Empress. You got the Empress. Interesting. The Empress is always about creation and nurturing ideas and being that inspiration to create. Right? That's the way I see the Empress. The Empress is the inspiration to create. She is the one that kind of feeds that creational spark. You have an Empress? Do you have an Empress? Someone that feeds you that creative spark. Creativity seems like it's a big deal for me on your energy level for some reason. Do you paint? Are you an artist? You need a muse. That's what's missing right now. And I hope all of this makes sense to you because what I'm feeling is something's missing, and the card is you need an Empress. And again, I'm going to say this, an Empress doesn't have to be female. All right. An Empress is just someone who feeds that creativity, who nurtures that in you, right? So go find yourself an Empress. That's what the card is telling you. All right, Allie. It's your turn. It's your turn. Allie, as soon as I start focus on your energy, I see like I have shells all over my room because we live in Florida and we've gone to the beach, right? Um, but I have a shell on my desk, and I immediately look at that when I'm connecting to your energy, Allie. So, what's the deal with the beach lately? Ooh. All right. So, Allie, you got the magician in shadow. You got the magician in shadow. So, the magician in shadow, and what's popping up is plans not going the way you envisioned. That's the big one. And then the second one was remember why you started this. So I feel like things are falling apart, like things aren't going according to the way you wanted them to go. The way that you planned for everything to go is not happening, right? It's not happening. It's okay. It's okay. All right. This too is something that will benefit you in the long run. All right. This too will benefit you in the long run. But what you need to do is remember why it started. What was the initial purpose of the plan? Why did you want to do that? Remember that, and that'll get you back where you need to be. Okay, Allie? All right. You missed the beach. I miss the beach too. I don't get to go during the sun anymore. It's so funny. As a kid, I always wanted to be a vampire. Like I was the spooky kid, okay? And I always dressed up as a vampire. I wanted to be a vampire. And now that I am chronically ill and I can't be in the sunlight, all I want to do is be in the sunlight. I don't want to be a vampire, all right? Allie, you are welcome. I love you, kiddo. And you got this. All right. Maria, Maria, Maria. Y'all, I have to do that every time she's in. All right. And if you can tell, if you're new here, I do have regulars, and then I also have people that I know in real life that join. So, Allie, me a spooky kid, never. I know. Thank you, thank you. I try. All right, Maria. Why are you aggravated, Maria? Why are you mad? You feel agitated. Why do you feel agitated? What's wrong, Maria? All right. You got the 6 of feathers. The 6 of feathers. I know it's this deck is crazy. It's gonna take me a long time to realize, like, what is what. All right. The words that are sticking up for you. Recently been in conflict with someone. That's the agitation I feel, huh? So you've been angry with someone. Uh then the next one is give yourself space. Need to focus on recovery. And that recovery feels medical. Are you having some type of medical issue that you need recovery? Like, is this all because of an ailment? What I'm picking up is that there's been an argument, and it's because of this fear from whatever this medical situation is. Instead of being focusing energy on things that we're not sure about, let's focus our energy on doing the things we do know. And that is whatever the recovery is needed. Like, this recovery is that word brings me to medical, and that's not what the card is talking about, but that's what I see is medical. Like, there's a medical recovery. Focus on that. Everything else will fall into place, Maria. Everything else will fall into place. And whatever it is, I know you'll get through it. All right? And anything you might have said, it's okay. It's okay. We say really dumb things when we get upset. So no, don't worry about it. All right, Lilith. We have Lilith, Joshi, and Queen of Sheba, and then that's it. We're done for the evening. All right. Lilith, do you have a project going, like a painting? I see wet paint. Should I say I feel it, like on my fingers? I feel wet paint on my fingers. What is that wet paint? You've got the 8 of poles, and you got it in shadow. Eight of poles, and it's in shadow. Oh, that's what's on your fingers. Okay, I was like, what is this feeling? I don't understand what this feels. This feels like paint. Okay, that makes sense now. All right. Feeling stuck. Perspective. Feeling stuck in perspective. Those are the words that bolded for you. Perspective and feeling stuck. So we know that you've been feeling that way for a while. You've been feeling stuck for a while. But the card is telling you it's a matter of your perspective. It's a matter of the way that you're looking at things. There's a lot of pressure. I'm feeling a lot of pressure on myself. Like, you've pushed and pushed yourself to a point where now it's so stressful that you can't think. The perspective is off, right? So it is one of those things that you might need to step back, get on a chair, look around the room, see everything from a different level, all right? Yeah. Yeah. So you need a different perspective. And if you're having a problem with your dream space, I'm there's somebody in your family that does readings of dream spaces, right? Go ask them about that. There's something I think they're experiencing or have experienced that's gonna help you with this. But they're within your family, okay? That person has experience with your dream space. All right. Joshy, it's your turn. Go see Fred. Go. Tasty, no, I take them up until 8:45, I mean 7:45, and then after that we kind of end it all. So I start again next Tuesday at 7. So you can request a card for next Tuesday if you'd like. And if you like and subscribe, you'll get told when I go live. Thank you. I appreciate the interest. I really do. I'm sorry that I can't take it tonight though. I'm proud of me for saying that. Look, I'm growing. I would have, Tasty, I'm going to say this. I would have taken you before. I would have been like, no, I need to. And I would have pushed myself and pushed myself. And now I'm setting limits. I'm proud of myself. I did. Awesome. Well, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. All right, Joshy, it's your turn. Fuzzy and pink? Why is this with the colors tonight? Joshy, what's fuzzy and pink? Squishable? Squishable? Squishmallow? What is that? Something squishy. All right, Joshy. Your card is... Yeah. The Knight of Pots. Oh, okay. All right. That's what that guy looks like. The Knight of Pots. Thank you for understanding, Tasty. I appreciate you so much. All right, Knight of Pots. Let's see what words bold out for you. Chivalrous, brave, who's not afraid. Worth fighting for. Joshy, you're worth fighting for. This isn't, okay, this is whoever is making you feel like you aren't worthy of their attention. This card is a reassurance that you are worthy of that attention. You deserve someone to fight for your attention. All right? So whatever you're going through, no ma'am. No sir. I don't know your pronouns. So I'm just going to go no. Not at all. All right? You are worth it, and don't let them make you feel otherwise. Got it? Good. All right. Queen of Sheba. Let's go. Let's get your card. And then we'll pull the guiding card for the week and call it a night. Queen of Sheba, why do I feel like I'm in a bathroom? Why do I feel like I'm in the bathroom? You got the Four of Pots. The Four of Pots. I think their little, representation of different things are cute. I like the artwork. I don't know. I'm just weird that way. I like kind of silly stuff. And it's okay that I like silly stuff. Where'd the pots go? There you are. So we're going to find the 4 of pots. Know what you're getting yourself into. Fully understand before making a decision. All right, so whatever you're about to say yes to, stop. Don't take on this extra thing. Look very, very, very carefully. I keep feeling like you're going to run into an energy problem. You're not going to have the energy for this. All right? So take a look at it, understand completely what you're getting yourself into so that way you can allot your energy the way you need to. All right? Otherwise, this decision you're about to make is going to be a very, very bad one for you. All right? All right. Let's pull a Fae card for our guiding card. No problem, Healy. How are you? All right. Let's get our guiding card for the week. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the community that you have here. I always appreciate how you uplift everybody in chat. You guys are amazing. And thank you. So what's our guiding card for this week? Love your green hair. Green hair don't care. You know what? I should have been born with green hair. That's all I gotta say is like I make this look good, right? It looks natural. I need to have my green hair. All right. Healing. Oh my goodness. This is so interesting that we got this because this has been like the theme of the day. I've talked to most people today and it has all been about healing. What do we need to do to heal? Remember that healing comes in different categories, right? We've got our physical body healing, we've got our mind and our intelligence, and it has to do some healing, believe it or not. And then, of course, we have our spiritual healing. We are all on this trip. We all get hurt. We all have pain. We all have trauma. Some people have more trauma than others, and some people have, and I'm not going to say worse trauma than others. It's a different type of trauma, right? We all carry pain. We all through this life have something that hurts us, right? That healing that we need to do, that might be coming up a lot this week. All right? You might be given opportunities to find yourself a way to heal from past traumas. That can be overwhelming. So please, please, please take your time. Find the things that bring you joy this week. It might be rough. You might be presented with things that are going to trigger you and they're hard to deal with. But the universe does this for our betterment, right? It does this so that way we can improve and meet and serve our higher interest. So, my lovelies, take care of yourselves this week. Do what brings you joy, right? You're going to need it. And we're all here next Tuesday to lift you up when you feel low. All right? All right. Thank you again for all the compliments. Everybody's here. I appreciate everybody. And until next time, next week, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, be happy, be safe, and know that I love you. All right? All right. See you guys next Tuesday.